Yo, what's up everybody? It's the Legend of W here, and I'm back in Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain in episode 16, Traitors Caravan. Now, let's get into the briefing with Kaz right now.
Boss, your objective is to steal an entire truck from a PF convoy. We don't have a fix on the truck we want, but the intel team has spotted the unit that's been tasked with escorting it. They're stationed at the guard post to the north of Nova Braga Airport on the Savannah. The rendezvous with our target will be any time now. Start by heading to that guard post. Then follow the escort unit. It should lead you right to the target truck. Boss, extract them from the mission area. You can check the target details on your iDroid.
Alright, so basically the mission was I'm supposed to extract this cargo that is very important, right? So my first destination was to go to this small little camp nearby where, as I noticed on my iDroid, I had to investigate. So I went on to investigate this small little camp, and of course, you know, there are some soldiers. Very light security though, so it wasn't really hard to, you know, figure out where these guys were, and you know, it wasn't hard to take them out at all. So of course I had Quiet as well, so she helped me out to spot the last couple soldiers that were just you know, patrolling over here, and of course it took them out. I thought that I took the other guy out, but I guess I missed it, or I think he was the third one. I have no clue. But anyway, you know, guard post was captured, and of course I found an intel file.
Use your iDroid to scan it, and we'll analyze it here.
So I go ahead and analyze the intel file, and it gave me, well, actually Kaz gave me a route of where these tanks will be approximately running.
The escort plan for the transport truck. I'm putting the escort unit's predicted route on your iDroid. Get after them. They should rendezvous with the target soon.
Right, so over here I went on back to my truck, and I said, okay, let me just head south from my position, since the route of where I'm supposed to go is, you know, where the trucks might start from the south. So I decided to try to meet up with them close by, and at the far distance I noticed some headlights, and definitely those were the tanks. So I said, you know what, they're a little bit too close, so what I should do is just move a little bit more far away west and try to block the road and try to capture them. So, you know, I put the truck in, you know, in the middle of the road, thinking that it would help. I wait for these guys to pass by. I crawl my way because they could see me easily if I'm just like standing up. But my mistake was actually that I should have actually ran a little bit quicker. So unfortunately I couldn't do anything. I did manage to just extract the second tank. The other one just completely destroyed my truck, and I tried to run after it to see if I could extract it, but it was just way too late. There was no way I was gonna extract it, so yeah, I had to let it go. But I definitely followed it towards this big base, which looks like an airport, because you know, the control tower and everything. And I had to figure out how to sneak in. So I decided, okay, let me just go ahead and start going a little bit more to the west from this base, and I had to be careful with the sniper because he does have a wide you know, field view of everything. Like, he has a very great view of the entire plane, so I had to be really careful not to you know, have him spot me. So anyway, I moved a little bit more away from him, and I managed to find this this platform where I could just jump and crawl up. Of course, I sneak in, and there are two guards over here, you know, that I just take out. The second one, I don't know why I had a hard time, even though I am clearly shooting him in the face, and it's like I'm hitting just his helmet. But I managed to take him out, and of course, there's also a soldier over here on my left, and I wanted to take him out, but then a cutscene just hit in, and I was just like, oh my god, it's the skulls. Yeah, it's the skulls. So these guys look beefed up. These are definitely a different type of unit, because they weren't like the same guys that I faced before. They looked a little more intimidating, I would say. So I was like, oh hell no.
Bastards are pulling guard duty. That proves the cargo is headed to Cipher.
It's definitely headed to Cipher. So what I had to do was make sure, knowing what I did last time, sort of with my encounter with the skulls, I had to make sure, of course I'm taking out this tank as well. I had to make sure that they follow me, because even though they don't know I'm there, they still notice, like, at least my presence, so they kind of follow that for some reason. But I took advantage of them trying to come towards me up far, and I was unlocking some doors to plan my escape, because I figured if I extract the truck, I needed to just escape immediately without, you know, any stops. So the skulls were moving along away from the truck as I led them, and I decided, let me just move up on ahead right now and try to see if I can extract the truck, because I felt like it was a good distance. Of course, there are a few regular soldiers here. They were kind of in their own world, but they still do notice me as well. Right here, I think I took way too much time. I should have just taken them out quickly as I could, so that way I would have just escaped, you know, from the cage doors that I just opened. But unfortunately, the skulls were really close by, and I felt like if I actually moved in, they would catch me. So Kaz gave me the go that I already completed the mission and I should just leave already. So I like how I'm actually crawling backwards. So I had to figure out how to leave. So right here, I felt really stupid because I never noticed this hole, and I seriously didn't. And I could have just escaped down there and then went across, and these guys would have never ever noticed me. But no, I decided, okay, let me just go through the front door of this building, even though there's a marker that's indicating that I'm being watched right now. And of course they spot me, you know, exclamation mark and everything. And of course there is no chance in hell right now that I would be able to hide from them, because these guys are super relentless and they know where you're at 100% of the time. At least in my experience. If you guys manage to get away from them and they're looking for you, please let me know. Anyway, I see, you know, a few, I think that was one poster, and then there was another one up top here. Sorry for the alarm outside. The sirens, I mean. Anyway, so I'm trying to run away, trying to figure out what should I do, how to escape from them. And even with all that craziness, I'm still collecting shit. Yes, I actually did that during my time playing the game and being almost killed by the skulls. As you can see, I could have just died from that shit if I was super careless. Anyways, I called the helicopter up, I believe it was up north or something like that, northeast, away from the base, and I had to run away. But these skulls are relentless and they're shooting me like crazy, so I had to figure out how to get these guys distracted. So I said, okay, let me get a stun grenade and try to see if they get stunned or something. Not really gonna happen at all. So I was just like, shit, this is not gonna work. I need to just run away, get away from them somehow, some way. There's no way I could shoot them, so I said, fuck, I'm just gonna run away, since they kind of like separated a little bit. And I said, okay, let me just try to see if I could take advantage of the hills over here and try to use it as cover. Thankfully, it worked in my favor, because I felt like since I was, you know, in cover most of the time, or like if they would show up in front of me, I would run the opposite way and vice versa. And I felt like that helped me so much to run to the helicopter. And since I was a little bit over 100 meters away, I had to really bust my ass to get to that helicopter as soon as possible, because there was barely any cover left. So I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna run, hoping that they don't catch me and kill me. And by the time I got near the helicopter, thanks to Quiet's assistance, I managed to get on it. And I think I tried to use the minigun, but I mean, these guys weren't flying or anything, so I was just like, okay, I'm safe now. Whew. I couldn't have felt more relieved after that. And of course, I'm looking at Quiet down there. I was like, hey, no, I you know, I was just trying to look around, not you know. Anyways, so overall, I gotta say, you know, the mission was cool. I think I could have gotten an S rank if I actually didn't mess up and I looked at that hole and just crawled away. Of course, I got a trophy for this mission, the Caravan trophy that you get for completing the mission.
Complete. Great work.
Great work for me, even though I got a B. Of course, you know, that pretty much explained it. The hits taken, you get points away, and I didn't get any bonuses, so that, you know, messed me up. But anyways, I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm gonna see you guys in the next chapter. Peace.